Hi everybody, my name's Fiona and I'm the National Coordinator at Culture, Health and Wellbeing Alliance, and this is a video version of our June 2024 Bulletin. Just so you know, everything we talk about here will be linked below so you can check out more details in your own time. Payment for freelancers and low-waged colleagues. For over a year, CHWA has been trialling payments for freelance and low unwaged colleagues when they contribute their expertise to help develop CHWA's work. After positive feedback from our members, this has now been formalised and signed off as a policy as part of our Equality Action Plan. Thank you and save the date for next year. A huge thank you to everyone who took part in this year's Creativity and Wellbeing Week. We're still counting up the numbers, but we do know that hundreds of organisations took part and thousands of people attended events in the UK and way beyond. We know you'd like to have the date earlier to be able to plan, so we're announcing now that next year's Creativity and Wellbeing Week will run from the 19th to the 25th of May 2025. Guest blog, A Radical Potential by Clive Parkinson. This blog was originally shared as part of the opening event for Creativity and Wellbeing Week on the 20th of May. We need to keep a critical eye on those who seek our collaborations and understand their motivations. Many years ago, the CEO of the NHS declared that we need to harness the renewable energy of our communities. We do, but we also need to nurture and care for the voices that might challenge our ways of thinking and being and doing. We need to keep networking, talking and listening, and not just to the most vocal, but critically to the people and groups with the quietest voices. Pride Month 2024. It's Pride Month, and to celebrate, we're sharing a small selection of LGBTQ+ creative health programmes and projects across the country. Wales Arts, Health and Wellbeing Network interview with Sally Lewis, Arts Council of Wales. Sally Lewis has stepped down after 18 years at Arts Council Wales, most recently as Portfolio Manager for Arts and Health. Her work has been key in developing arts and health in Wales, including internationally significant milestones such as the long-standing agreement between Arts Council Wales and the Welsh NHS Confederation. London Arts and Health Podcast, Creative Health Quality Framework. In this episode, the two of us podcasters, Alba Friedrich and Naomi Waddis, interview Victoria Hume, CHWA's Executive Director. They discuss the Creative Health Quality Framework, how it was created, who can use it, and the key principles that underpin the framework. General sector news. International Social Prescribing Conference, 19th to the 20th of June, London. The National Academy for Social Prescribing, the Social Prescribing Network and the University of Westminster are hosting speakers including Professor Michael Marmot, Professor Sir Muir Gray, Dr. Radha McGill, Dr. Marie Polly, Gay Palmer and a wide range of leaders and academics from the UK and around the world. Proportionate Evaluation Workshop, 19th of June, online. This workshop from New Philanthropy Capital and 4 is designed for charities who want to evaluate their work and measure their impact but have limited resources. Green Gross Global Arts for Brain Health Changemakers Refugee Conversation, 20th of June, online. A conversation designed for anyone involved with arts practice for refugees or for those teaching, studying or working in the fields of neuroscience, psychology, psychiatry, involving arts to preserve brain health or social prescribing. Make Music Day 2024, 21st of June. Make Music Day is an annual global celebration that brings communities together. Discover events across the 4 nations at Making Music and get your music groups involved. Creative Health Research Symposium, 27th of June, Manchester. This one-day symposium aims to bring together people interested in creative health research and its intersection with practice and policy. The day will include speaker panels, plenary discussion, and a creative participatory session. Collaborating to scale and implement established arts and health programmes. 27th of June, London. English National Ballet, Rosetta Life and Breathe Arts Health Research invite you to explore the scalability and impact at a one-day symposium hosted by the Shaper Programme and the National Centre for Creative Health. Early Years and Arts Conference, 2nd of July, Doncaster. A day of discussions and networking led by DARTS, Cast and City of Doncaster Council's Early Years Intervention and Prevention Service, with keynote speakers Dr. Eunice Lumsden and Samantha Weeks. New Mental Health and Arts Programme for Northern Ireland. The Arts Council of Northern Ireland has launched a 3-year investment programme supported by National Lottery and the Bearing Foundation to improve the mental health of artists and arts participants. Phoenix Takes Flight report on the challenges of scaling social prescribing. This report explores 3 years of work with 83 participants, mostly from Lancashire and Cumbria. It explores the perspectives of social prescribing link workers, community providers, experts by experience, and other health and social care professionals. Alice Pearce, London Arts and Health, joined Creative Climate Accelerator programme. Creative Climate Accelerator, led by Julie's Bicycle, is a 6-part training programme for participants nominated by a Supporting Arts Council England funded organisation to raise ambition for a creative climate project. Campaign to End Loneliness seeks advisory board. Organisations of all sizes and from all sectors are invited to express an interest in joining the advisory board, as are individuals with lived experience of loneliness. Creative Lives seeking information on banking issues for community groups. Creative Lives is concerned about a reduction in banking services and administrative delays by banks, both of which are having a negative impact on the work of local creative groups. Revamped Accessible Guide to Marketing. A comprehensive guide to making your marketing and communications accessible, updated in 2024 by Unlimited in partnership with AMA Culture Hive. This guide is full of practical, actionable information, advice and tips. Policy updates and news. ECVO, what charities can do in the run-up to the election. The National Council for Voluntary Organisations has issued a brief guidance to use the opportunity to get your voice heard, remember legislation could be passed quickly, check the rules so you can campaign with confidence, and think about how to engage after the election. Charities and think tanks set out pleas for next government. Civil society is calling on government to address the long-term crisis in health and social care in various ways. Here, we highlight NHS providers, the King's Fund, the Nuffield Trust and Mind. We can expect more guidance and statements in the coming weeks. Widening health inequality associated with reductions in local authority spending. The Institute for Health Equity's new report confirms widening inequalities in life expectancy between regions in England and within local authorities. The widening is associated with an average reduction in local authority spending power of 34%. Art Charter for Climate Action collaborates with UN Climate Change. The Art Charter for Climate Action and UN Climate Change have announced a collaboration to join efforts on facilitating climate action across the global visual arts sector. Music used to criminalise children and young people. The University of Manchester has reported on the ongoing use of rap music as criminal evidence against children and young people to build gang-related prosecutions. Report demonstrates the value of basic income for the arts. Artists and creative arts workers involved in Ireland's Basic Income for the Arts pilot are spending around 8 hours more a week on their artistic work, reducing their hours worked outside the arts and investing €550 more a month into their practice.